But guys, today is the day I'm gonna be reviewing baby Clementine to you guys. And if you're wondering where my other kids are, they're in the room across the hall from me because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them right now because I'm still trying to make some room and what I can to keep them keep them safe and stuff. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let me show you all of this. So here's all baby Clementine stuff. She came with a bottle, a care guide, aka product manual. She came with a floral headpiece or head tie thingy. She came with a diaper, a birth certificate, a pair of olive green socks. I think these are olive green color. And she also came with a adorable little pacifier. I don't know if this diaper is going to fit Clementine or not, but we'll see. But I don't know if it will or not because she's so big, but we'll see. And I do love her floral headpiece. This is super cute. This is actually super adorable, this little headpiece. And her pacifier is super cute too. I just love everything about her. And I love her cute olive green socks. They really go with her outfit, with the nature vibe of her outfit. And, of course, her birth certificate is nothing to brag about. It's the same one as my other kids had. And then, like I said, her diaper. But now let's get into the big reveal. Ta-da! Here's baby Clementine, y'all. Here she is, guys. Hello, Solar Gang. Hi, guys. Hello, I'm Clementine Noel. Yay! It's nice to meet you all. I'm new here. And I know I have a big family. You do. You got 9. I have other siblings. You do have them, but I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going. If you're wondering where my other kids are, they're in the room across the hall from me because I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with them all because I don't have room right now, Solar Gang, for them all to be out and present right now. So that's why they're in another room across the hall until I figure out what I'm gonna do with them and what I'm gonna do with them and how can I incorporate all of them to fit. Because Brooklyn is complaining that, well, Mommy, they need to go across the hall because it's too tight in here and there's barely no room for all of us. I don't even have room to move around and I can't even breathe with all of them in my face. And it's annoying that we all got to be in this crummy, cramped space when we don't have a room to ourselves. I wish we had our own bedroom. That way we can all be roomy and free and we don't have to worry about being crammed in one room. I know, Brooklyn, Mommy understands you loud and clear. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where you guys can all go so you guys can have room to yourselves. That's why the rest of my kids aren't in here because I just don't have no room for them all in this room. I mean, I know, Solar Gang, my room looks big, but with them all in it, it really is cluttered. So I got to figure out where they can all go. And they all can't fit on this bed on my twin sister's bed, but it's their bed now. They can't all fit on this bed no more because it's getting kind of small. So I got to figure out where they can all sleep. And they can't fit on my bed because my bed, I barely have enough room for myself. So I don't know where they're all going to go. That's the only downside. That's why my other kids are in a bed in a room across the hall because I don't know where they can go right now. I got to try to figure all this out. But here's baby Clementine. Look at her dance. Her head is very wobbly. Not too wobbly, but it's somewhat wobbly. And she is super cute, guys. Look at how flexible she is. Watch. Watch. See, she's so flexible and cute. I know all my baby Soar Gang and my fan David. I'm telling you, my fan David right now. My fan David already DM'd you about the issue, so you already know what the deal is and what's going on. And my fan David, I'm not saying I don't appreciate none of the kids you got for me. I'm not saying that. I appreciate all of them. It's just right now my room is kind of tight right now, and I just got to figure out where they're all gonna go. I wish I could. Well, I do have a room across the hall from me, Soar Gang. And let me show you that room. This is the room across this is my room, Soar Gang, and this is the room across the hall. I wish this room was cleaned out because I could just see this being my baby's bedroom. I could see this being their bedroom. I could just see this being their bedroom right now. And I could just see them having a bunk bed and they over there in the corner. Some little desk in somewhere in here, a little toy box for all of their toys. I could just see this being my baby's bedroom. I could just see this being my baby's bedroom right here, right now. But one of my relatives, my fan David, you know who they are. They're not too fan of me having reborns, and they would also think it's just childish that I'm making a whole room to the way they see it as just dolls. Why are you making a room for dolls? That's childish and immature. Grow up. So that's why I'm not making this a room for them. I want to, but I already know the backlash I'm gonna get from them from doing it. But this could be their room if I really wanted it to be. This could be their room right now. But I just can't. But I wish I could, Soar Gang. That would be a big help. Because it'll give them tons of room and I don't gotta worry about them being when all this stuff is clean, this is where they sleep. They literally sleep right here. And as you can see, my bed, Soar Gang, for example, as you can see, it's a twin size bed. As you can see, it's not that big. So I wouldn't be able to fit all of them on this bed to sleep. It just wouldn't work. It'd be just too tight. So I gotta figure out where they can all go. But I thought I would show you guys that. And there's stuff in the room across the hall, Soar Gang. Soar Gang, all of that stuff in the room across the hall, Soar Gang. Please ignore that. That is just junk that has to be gotten rid of or cleared out somewhere. So ignore all of that stuff in the way. That's just junk that just gotta go at some point. I don't know when, because I can't move all that stuff. But you see in the room across the hall, Soar Gang. So you guys seen a bit of the room I showed you, Soar Gang. You could see that that room could potentially be their bedroom. Like that could be their room. That could Soar Gang. You guys saw the room, Soar Gang. And you guys saw the potential of the room. It could potentially be their bedroom if I wanted it to be. It could be. It's enough room for reborns anyway. It's enough room for reborns to have anyway. So I can make that their room if I really wanted to, but I just know you already know, my fan David, that one of my relatives will give me backlash for doing it. Why are you making room for dolls? That's childish. And if you're wondering, my relative, my fan David, you know who they are. They're the ones that actually want me to get rid of them in the first place. They're the ones that want me to get rid of them. Like they were happy when, Solar Gang, when 𝐒𝐸 got gone. They were happy that 𝐒𝐸 was gone. They were happy about it. They were super happy when 𝐒𝐸 was gone and he got taken away from me. They were happy when he got stolen from me. They were happy because they're not a fan of reborns because they think that they're a childish toy and they're just for children and that I need to grow up. But I love my reborns because they help me cope with the loss of my parents and the loss of my brother. So they help me out and they bring me peace and all of that stuff. And I just hate that my relative is not just not happy with me having reborns. I don't. They're not creepy, and I hate it when people say that they're creepy. Look at this cute face. How is that creepy? It just hurts me when people say that they're creepy, and they're not. To me, they're not. They're not. They're not creepy. I don't see why. And I'm just sad that one of my relatives doesn't like me having reborns or isn't a fan of me having them. And no, I'm not trying to talk bad about them or make fun of them or saying they're bad people because they're not. They're actually very nice. It just hurts me that they don't like me having reborns. That's the only issue. And I wish that room across the hall that I showed you, Solar Gang, could be their bedroom, but I just know I'm going to get backlash from one of my relatives for doing it. And my fan David, you know who they are. You already know who they are. So I just can't do it. And you guys saw my bed, 𝐒𝐸𝐤 gang, as I showed you. It's not that big, so they can't all fit on there. That's why I took most of my kids out of my description, because I'm trying to figure out where they're going to go first before I put them back in my description on my channel. And my fan David, you already know about the situation, so you guys don't come after me saying, "Oh, you're hurting your fan David's feelings." No, I'm not. I already told him about the situation. He already knows the situation and what's going on, and that I don't have no room for them. He already knows that. So chill. So chill on me, okay? Snarky Markies, snarky Markies. Time for you to chill, okay? But here's baby Clementine, guys. Isn't she adorable, guys? Look at how cute she is. She is chunkier than Aria. Look at her. Look at her little legs. They're dangling. They're dangling. They're dangling. Look at her. She is super cute. Look at her. She's a beautiful baby. She's 12 out of 10. I mean, just beautiful. Look at her. Super beautiful. And so, our gang, I'm so happy that I can live stream for you guys again. Because I don't know if my appeal that I submitted went through or not. I'll check it after this live stream for sure. But here's baby Aria, guys. She's super cute. She's about the same size as like Damien with that like thickness. She's a little thick. She doesn't have any beads in her that gives her weight. She's just filled with polyfill stuffing. So her head is kind of wobbly, like little floppy, but not too much to the point like a newborn. But like it has a little floppiness to it, like a real baby. And her feet is cute. She has cute feet. And here she is, guys, in the front, and then from the back. And here's her, let me see. And here's her face up close. That is her face and her features, her facial features and her hair up close. And here's her hands. You can see, now you can see it now. You see how some of her nails are not even? You see that? How they're not even? Because I know you couldn't see it at first, but now you can see clearly that some of her nails are not even. Her fingers. You can see here that some of her nails are not even either. Still cute, just some of them are not even. And then her foot here, you can see some of her toenails are not even either. You can see that. You can quite see that they're not even. She's cute, just some of her toenails are not even. As you can see here, some of her toenails also, as you can see here, are not even. So, she's still cute nonetheless. That's just a minor issue that can be easily painted with the kind of reborn paste that I'm going to get. I can easily touch up her nails. So that's not an issue. Because I got weights now, I got the little weights there to weigh my babies with, and I got paintbrushes, so that's not an issue. I could touch that up and it will look like nothing has never happened. But here she is again, guys. You can see the details on her kneecaps. Little blushing there. Isn't that cute? Here as well. And then you can see her hair and her face. She is missing hair. I don't know if she's missing hair in some spots or if this is how her hairstyle is supposed to be. But you can kind of see little patches, but not too much. You can see some spots like missing hair, but not too much to really cry about. And then here's her outfit she's wearing. And like I said, the outfit, as you can see, you can't see, but as you can see, the outfit, as you can see, she has a cloth body. And as you can see, the outfit, as you can see, is Velcro. And this is it, guys. This is baby Clementine, y'all. Her middle name is Noelle. So shout out to Connie, aka My Life and Journey, for giving baby Clementine her middle name, which is Noelle. Because I did say in one of my videos, comment down below, should her middle name be Nova or Noelle? And Noelle is the winner. So her middle name is Noelle, guys. And that's it for this live stream, 𝐒𝐸𝐤 gang. I'm sorry if you... Oh, that's it for this live stream, 𝐒𝐸𝐤 gang. Sorry if you missed this live stream and you missed my big reveal. It's okay. Once this live stream is done being uploaded to the channel completely, then you can rewatch it and see my big reveal. And shout out to the mod team, to the new subscribers and the OG subscribers. And for the mod team that watches and helps remove the snarky markers, even though that... And shout out to the mod team that helps remove the snarky markers, even though by watching... Even though they don't comment or say anything, they still remove the snarky markies by watching. Shout out to you guys for that, and shout out to the mod team. Shout out to all the top fans in the live stream today, and all the top fans in my mom's other live streams as well. And sorry if you didn't get to join this live stream, Solar Gang. Hopefully you'll be able to join my next one. Sorry, Solar Gang, if you didn't join this live stream. Hopefully you'll be able to join my mommy's next one. And bye, Solar Gang. Peace out. Yeah, sorry, Solar Gang, if you missed this live stream in Clementine's reveal. Like she said, once the live stream is done being completely uploaded to the channel completely, you can rewatch it. And sorry, Solar Gang, if you missed this live stream. Hopefully you'll be able to join my next one. And bye, Solar Gang.